By the third week here, not much had changed. Bo was still on edge every day. He didn't want me to be near him. When I did pet him, his ears stayed pinned, his body tight. When given the choice, he stayed far away. The only time he came close was to eat the grain I left for him. I had always planned on getting another horse in the spring, but with winter fast approaching, I couldn't make Bo spend it by himself. He was alone, and that wasn't good for him. I wasn't able to get footage of my new horse arriving, but this is a few minutes after she stepped off the trailer. I was nervous. I didn't have a separate pen for introductions, no fence line for them to meet slowly. But nothing dramatic happened. Bo followed her closely, and within about 15 minutes, they were eating hay together. After a lot of debate and more names than I care to admit, I decided to call this sweet pony-sized quarter horse Clementine. She was a little uneasy, as to be expected, and she did call out a couple of times, but right off the bat I could see how much more at ease she was compared to Bo. My oldest daughter was visiting, and we were standing by the fence watching them interact. When it was time for her to leave, my husband walked her back to her car, and Bo apparently didn't like that. He watched intently, and when my husband got further away, Bo came over and called after him. My husband came back and reassured him, just talking and rubbing his neck. I was shocked by how Bo seemed to understand.
What was that about?
When Bo turned to walk away, he realized my husband was right beside his head. Instead of swinging his head around, he gently lifted his head up and over him. It was such a small moment, but it was nice knowing that Bo was trying to be gentle. The next morning, I went out to take a better look at the makeshift tarp shelter my husband and I made the night before. In the light, I could see that while it wasn't pretty, it would definitely help keep snow off their hay. Yeah, you like your snack? Is that a good snack? Yeah. That's a good girl. Hi. You're such a pretty girl. You're so tiny. You're just so tiny. Alright, I'm gonna go get your water. When I finished morning chores, I realized the blankets I ordered had been delivered. I know there's a lot of debate around whether horses should be blanketed or not. I think it's one of those decisions that's more nuanced than people like to admit, and it really needs to be made horse by horse. I chose to blanket them because both Bo and Clementine are underweight right now, and I didn't want them burning extra calories just trying to stay warm. Clementine is also a little older, and Bo doesn't seem to grow a very thick winter coat. I didn't get footage of me putting the blanket on Clementine, but she didn't even flinch. She's such a sweet, easygoing girl, basically the exact opposite of Bo. When it came to Bo, I tried, and I couldn't do it. He kept whipping his head around, pinning his ears, stomping his foot. I was scared of getting kicked, and I knew that that was my sign to stop. We tried again the next day. Thankfully, my husband, who Bo tolerates just a little more than me, was able to get the blanket on, even though Bo was still uneasy. That night, temperatures dropped to -20 with the wind chill. The next morning, I went out with warm water and Clementine's vitamins. The supervisor was making sure that I got it just right and I wasn't giving her too much or too little. The person I bought her from said she's about 15 to 20 years old, and I just want to make sure she has everything she needs, especially in winter. So far, the hardest part about owning horses, especially in the winter, has been lugging water out to them. I need to fill up 3 or 4 of these 5-gallon buckets every day just to make sure that they have a constant supply of water. Each bucket weighs about 40 pounds when full, so I definitely consider this my workout. The supervisor even braved the cold to come and check on things. Bo and Clementine looked so warm and cozy in their blankets, and I was so glad we were able to get them in time. I'm going to give you guys some fresh water, okay? It's nice and warm. You can't see me, but I'm just off camera trying to break out the ice that had formed inside their water bucket. Alright guys, what do you think? You gonna drink your nice warm water? Hi. No? You guys don't want your warm water? There you go. Good job, Bo. Good job. Pretty girl. Hey. Hi, pretty girl. Hello. Hi. You feeling warm? Oh. Hi, Bo. All right, Bo. You come over here. I'll give you this food. Since I give Clementine her very own supplements and vitamins, I need to make sure that I distract Bo with something special to eat. Otherwise, being the alpha, he would just push her out of the way and eat it. Getting a nice winter coat, Bo. At this point, the supervisor was trying to subtly hint that he wanted to head inside. I'm just saying goodnight, Bo. I don't have anything for you. I don't have anything for you. Yeah, that's my camera. I went out again just before dark. This time the supervisor stayed behind. The wind was howling, testing the tarp and rattling everything. I'm sorry guys. Feel so bad for you. Oh, you're huge. You're huge. And Clementine, you're so tiny. You're so tiny and cute. Oh, I know it's gonna be a rough night, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I know. Yeah, eat some hay and stay warm, guys. All right, I'm heading in. It's cold for me too. I felt awful knowing Bo and Clementine had another long, bitter night ahead. Maine winters are definitely harsh, long, and unforgiving. But for the first time since coming here, Bo wasn't facing it alone. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and subscribe for more videos.